friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jamie and we do bullet journal content. So starting out, we're doing a flip through of my September pages because, I mean, let's face it, they're just gorgeous. It's the PET tape Autumn Rose from the washi tape shop. If you want to check it out, I do have an affiliate link down in the description box below. For my October setup, I finally tried my hand at a Nightmare Before Christmas theme. So with my cover page, I do a theme layout that was inspired by Jess or Jashi Corinne that spells out my colors, the pens I used, and the font that I want for that month. Color scheme I went with was heavily influenced by the stickers I got from Jenny Sinto on Etsy. Again, I will link her down below in the description box. I've been saving these stickers for a while, so I'm really glad that I finally got to use them. I really wanted the colors to match the characters really well, so the stickers were a really big help. The images I used during this setup I got from Pinterest, and if I can link them below, I will. I have once again used the washi tape trick from Jess or Jashi Corinne to make really crisp lined headers for anything you want on your pages. So throughout the setup I have utilized this and it just looks so professional. For the line work on the cover page here, as well as throughout the entire spread, I used the trick of printing out your picture and then flipping it over, putting pencil on the back, flipping it over again, and pasting it to the page, and then with washi tape, and then tracing over it. And so the graphite translates over to the page, and then you can just go over it with your pen. From there, it was just all about tracing everything in black pen, which I used the Micron Black 01 for the detail work. And then I went back over the outlines with an 05 to give it a heavier weight. And then I just added a small splash of color, a little bit, to keep the image clean, and I'm really happy with how it looks. For the font style, I went ahead and Googled the Nightmare Before Christmas font. So from that one, I got the font meme or fontmeme.com/Nightmare Before Christmas font. And I was able to print out that exact font in the words that I wanted, and I was able to trace them and utilize them throughout the spread. The line work for this cover page took a lot longer than previous ones that I have done, but I absolutely am in love with how it turned out. Flipping over to the calendar spread, I'm doing a simple art sketch in the corner of the mayor with his megaphone, because announcements or events happening make me think of him for this theme, obviously. The Nightmare font is simple enough for the headers, and I like the way the orange looks with, throughout the spreads. And I do a 2-page calendar spread here so that I can write in the meals I have for dinner, any events happening, my editing and uploading on my content for my channel, and anything else important. I can have room for those in the boxes. The next spreads here are my habit, sleep, and mood trackers. So for my habit and sleep trackers, I like just simple column spreads, so that I can use a dot marker and a Mildliner to show the completion. Yes, that was really quick because my camera stopped filming, but we move on. The mood tracker here reminds me of Oogie Boogie's lair from the movie, obviously. So that, again, was from Pinterest, the inspiration. So I will have that linked in the description box down below as well. Next up is my self-care and playlist page. Again, utilizing the washi tape trick here for crisp header lines. So this page is just one that I can list different things I do for self-care during the month, as well as songs I'm really into throughout the whole month. After writing out the titles on these two headers, I really didn't like it, so I actually print the Nightmare font out, and you'll see that later in the setup. Moving on to my weekly spreads. I am really into the simple box layouts, so I went with a variation of that on each subsequent weekly spread for this month. And because I like my weeks to end on a Sunday, I start with a weekly spread that is more or less than 7 days to make it work out. So I started having boxes for tasks of the week to try and list out things so I can be productive. For decorating, I've used some scrapbook paper that is spiderwebs and stickers from both the Happy Planner and from Jenny Cinto that I got off Etsy. Each spread has its own theme while also being wholly cohesive to the overall Nightmare feeling. On each day of the week, I have a dot at the top to represent the gratitude of that day. I find it very important to find at least one thing in every day to be grateful for, and so I make sure that that is on every day's page. for the final spread of this setup, I wrapped the entire spread with the snake eating presents and the tree from the movie Nightmare, obviously. I think it's so fun to end the month with this character because I think he's kind of underrated, or he doesn't get a lot of screen time in the movie. Let's put it that way. So this is my highlights page for events of the month that I want to have in one place, so I can just flip through to this page and I will write out what the highlights are, and then if I have pictures or like event stubs or something from that event, then I will kind of have a scrapbook collage situation on this page here at the end of the book. And once again, my camera stopped recording, so, you know, whatever. We just kind of roll with it at this point. So here we have the final flip through of the monthly setup. Again, I think it turned out really good. It was so fun to doodle again. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe got some inspiration from me or Jess or even The Nightmare Before Christmas. Comment down below if you have any thoughts. Please be respectful. All of the arts and supplies I used, I will link in the description box below if I can, along with links to my Etsy shop and my other socials if you want to follow me anywhere else. Please like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already. Be a kind human and have a good day on purpose. I hope to see you in the next video, friends. Bye!
Now my wheels in motion and my